All right, we're back. I had a little situation where Photoshop crashed. We start getting a lot of these layers in there, especially some of these deep ones inside of this action. The system kind of bogs down a little bit while recording. But we were on gradients and we're right back where we picked off. We've got the white selected and we have the gradient tool selected, and we're just going to click and drag down here. And what this does is it will apply the gradient in a more, you know, uh, angled, controllable way than just using a vignette in the Lightroom. So I'll go back to the brush here. I want to go back to this gradient, and I really want to touch up that hand a little bit. So you can see without it, the background's kind of bright, kind of washes out her face. But when we take this down, I think maybe I'll even just do like a 50% here, maybe a 70%. Let's take a look and see how it looks. So let's start painting black, and then we just bring her hand right back out. So we want that background to kind of just be a little bit darker. And you know what? I don't like that. So I'm going to take that down to about 40%, 45. And then we'll go in and just brighten up her hand just a little bit, not much. We just want her to pop out. Not so much her hand, but we want her to pop out from the background. That background's kind of a little bit too bright, if you will. And we'll go back up to this layer here and take this gradient tool. We'll make it white, and we'll take this gradient tool and we're going to draw a gradient. And it should be right. If we open this up, double click, and let's go reverse. Meh. I'll cancel that out. I'm going to delete that layer. Let's do it again. Let's go to gradient. Okay, it's going to pop a gradient on there. We're going to choose this one right here, whatever that's called. Okay, and then we're going to leave it at about 130, and then we'll hit OK. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to draw on the gradient. So the way we do that is we select the mask, make sure that we are on black, and then grab the gradient tool, and then we're going to just kind of go like this. And I don't really like how much that was. I'll take it, make it a little bit, and then let's reverse it. There we go. So now let's turn that off and on, off and then on, and we can probably just kind of make it a little bit darker like that too. And then on that mask we will paint with white a little bit more around her face with a nice soft brush, and we will take that opacity up to 100, and then we will just excuse me, wrong color. Got the mask there, we've got it on white, and we're on black, so let's make sure that we're painting the black on there. And there you go, and you can see that instantly. Just make sure her face is fully exposed down in here. And then there we go. So if we bring this to full screen, and we maybe just drop it down one more. Right there. And we turn the gradients on and off. You can see what a difference that does. It draws your attention right to her face. And that is gradients. You can add more if you want. You can add as many gradients as you want. Maybe you want to make the top right hand side darker, or maybe you want the bottom left darker, or even go the opposite direction and make them whiter. Entirely up to you, but it's a lot more controllable than going into Lightroom and using this effects tab where you can control the highlight priority. So if you look at this, see, you're limited by what you can do and how how you can achieve the look that you're going for. By doing it in Photoshop and being able to control the gradients better, you can get better access to the way you want your image to show up. And it's just a all-around better way to do it. And you have a lot more control over the things that you want highlighted. I'll just do these balls real quick. And you can really see how you can, pull certain things out of the image and make other things more dramatic while drawing attention to the face, which is, it's important. So if we look at this mask, we can see where we've, drawn her out, really drawn out her face. And just to make sure that we've done this correctly, let's go over the face again. And there you have it. Too easy, not difficult at all. And we've really drawn her out. And that's what we were trying to do. So, all right, in the next video, we get to the fun stuff, which is toning. All right.